Okay, we are back, everyone. This is Wentworth Review, Season 6, Episode 4. Winter is here. Darn, now I remember the bitch name. It starts off with a new patient, and that's what I've been putting the whole doggone time on my nose. New girl, child. Her name is Winter. All right, we done figured out new girl name is Winter. Blonde hair lady. She come up in there. And as she coming in there, it's her reminiscing and having flashbacks about this boy, I guess, being brain dead, which looks like her son. And as she's coming in, she's having these flashbacks, okay? And the next scene, it goes to Vera on the phone, and her and Jackson in the room watching and discussing basically why the lady is here. She own brothels. She be selling pussy, basically. She be selling these hoes, okay? All right, so she got to do her intake, come in there and get her full name, all this. You know the shit when you go to jail, they ask you all that shit. They doing intake. So Jackson is saying he's sorry for her loss, so that's what would be going on. Her son has died. They don't say why quite yet, so that's how it starts. So she's like thank you and everything, and if then it flashes back to basically what happened, and the boy must have been brain dead, and when they wanted to pull the plug on the little boy, and she being as though she the mom, she was saying no. Doctor basically told her ass there ain't nothing they could do. Child, don't you know this lady flipped the hell out, then beat the shit out of this man, almost beat him to death. So that's why she in jail for the most part. I mean, shit, I don't blame her, child. I don't know. If I can't imagine what I would do if my kids was on, brain dead and whatnot. But that's still our kids, and we damn sure ain't trying to pull no plug on nobody. So I can understand. I don't know how it got to her, like, beating the shit out of the guy. But I can understand why. That's our fucking baby, So now she got to go and, meet with Vera. Because Vera, she want to talk to her and everything. Vera introduces herself to her. She tells her, honestly, she think that she needs to be in PU, protective unit. The lady ain't really feeling that, Vera trying to basically tell her, it's like, listen, I mean, I don't know what you're going to do, but okay, whatever. And because she basically tried to, like, soften her up, like, saying about, they started talking about the child, and she's like, what would you do if it was your child? And things that, Vera pregnant, but nobody knows. So she had a moment with the lady. She let her ass go in the fucking general population. Assigned Liz to be her, I don't know, whatever Liz used to be doing before she started fucking being the laggard child. I don't know. Help bitches around here. I don't know. So next scene, you got child Ruby and big sister training. She training with her big sister, which is good, So she was gonna protect her ass last time, well, show her how to protect herself. And Winter, she coming in with other new fish. So all of them is all screaming and yelling and shit. And then all of a sudden, Ollie's ass noticed Winter, like she knew her. And then she looks to Kaz like, bitch, look who the fuck walking up in here. So then they both looking like basically they know her. I don't know what the hell going on at this point, child, but I was like, oh, it's about to get real on this episode, and the fuck it did, bitch. So Liz takes Winter to H1, and come to find out, she ain't even supposed to be in H1. This bitch in H3, her cell unit or whatever the case may be. So she take her back to the same spot. To the right spot. I don't know what the fuck that was about. And then, Vera, at this point now, next scene, Vera wants to talk to Jackson ass. He want to know, he wants her to watch out for her. I don't know what the fuck's up with this bitch. Just watch out for her. Okay? And at this point, Jackson looked drained, child. Okay? And she's telling her she needs somebody. She needs somebody she could trust. But she's like, do I need to get, she's telling her, like, listen, I can't trust Jake ass, so I need you to be on point. He like, I got it, blah, blah, blah. Next scene, child time, they getting their food, and Bowman and them is talking about, what they wondering what Frankie doing right now, you know what I mean? Of course, Bowman being next to somebody, yeah, the girl probably, You know what she eating, okay? That's what she said, okay? And then Bowman asked, see Ruby, and she asked her, is she okay? Because her getting knocked out or whatever last time, but while I'm still winning the fight. She asked her, was she okay? Or whatever. So, Ruby acting like she good and everything. And then all of a sudden, Jackson comes in there talking about he need volunteers for the workshop. So he get his volunteers or whatever. They in here, and Jackson is staring at these boxes, child, like somebody about to pop out of them. I'm like, child, that was his first kill, obviously, because you know what they say them killers be saying. Their first time, that's the one that stick with you, And they're all in there, and they're going to dismantle the whole goddamn room for the most part, okay? And, of course, Sonya comes in there because she like, what the hell, where everybody going to the damn workshop for? That's not workshop. So she come in there and see that they tearing stuff apart. So now she pissed. She like, listen, Jackson's telling her, we dismantling this. She's talking about why? Because prisoners escaped out of these damn boxes, okay? That's why. So Sonya ain't having all of that. She goes straight to the goddamn source, okay? She goes straight to Vera's office, snapping, talking about she, I got a proposition for her. She's basically telling her she know about the murder, about Spike's girlfriend, that she did. Talking about she know about the murder or whatever the case may be. If I give you these, if I basically find a killer for you, then, I need the workshop back. So Vera like, whatever, bitch, see what you got to do. We'll see. Whatever, Vera didn't even think she even had, child. So the new girl is getting herself comfy. It seemed like a lot of people know her, I guess. I'm guessing shit. She had a brothel, so some of them they probably was working for. They probably was selling some. They asked for it, so they giving her candy and all of the other stuff. And Ollie is walking past, looking suspicious, like she don't want the girl to see her, as if y'all not in the doggone in the same neighborhood at this point. And Ollie is staring, but then she has a flashback of her in this building, homeless and whatnot. I don't know if she was in the building or if she was just outside of a building. And same chick walks up, these pumps on, child, give Ollie some food. And I'm assuming that's what she knew. She must have been when Ollie was homeless. She must have fed her or whatever the case may be. This is all this. We're gaining all of this, as it's going on. We're learning about how they know each other at this point. Okay? So we got Liz and Boomer chilling. And new girl comes over there, telling, Liz that she want to thank her and she want to give her some of her stuff, some of her food. Boomer's ass ain't having it. She snatched the goddamn candy. Child. She talking about how everybody know you. And then she like, I used to, because Boomer like, how they know you? Like, she's like, I'm a businesswoman. So she like, what you sell? She like, bitch, I sell sex. Bitch sell pussy. Okay? And Boomer laughs and starts eating this chocolate and start bleeding. Child, somebody done put some razors in the doggone candy, child. So I'm like, so obviously they're like, so she go and try to help her, get her some ice and stuff. She like, how, you probably did this. She like, no, obviously this was meant for me. Like, so at this point, she feel like she need protection, obviously. That shit is crazy. Boom, she should never took the candy. Lord. Then all of a sudden, Ollie walks by. She noticed Ollie. She all googly eyes and happy to see her. And at this point, I'm confused because I'm like, Ollie's scared. And then now she noticed Ollie. And now she acting like she hyped to see Ollie like they was in love. So I was so confused. Okay. And she telling her she miss her. And Cass shows up. And she threatens her. And she's like, stay away from her. And blah, blah, blah. And she wound up leaving. So obviously something must have happened. She must have did something to Ollie. Because remember, Cass is the one that's always was taking care of the girl. So she must have did something to Ollie at this point. I'm looking like, oh, Lord. I knew they was going to try to add something with Ollie. Because, it's just so much. I feel so bad for Ollie, child. I miss B, child. I miss B. So back in the workshop, Jackson is going through it, child. He ain't going through it, man. Jackson is in there and he monitoring the women, and all of a sudden he hears something. These bitches is playing in the goddamn boxes. Fat bitch jumps with the blonde hair or whatever. She scares him, and he's mad, and she talking about help me out. No, get yourself out, bitch, scaring me. So she falls out of the box and shit. I'm like, oh, poor Jackson. They don't even know what's going on. He going through it so bad. It's so bad, Jackson. So now they back in Chow, I guess, for dinner at this point. And it's awkward. Like, the vibe is weird. You know, you got the new girl, you got Kaz and them, you know. And then all of a sudden, new girl goes in. I'm talking about Winter here. She goes and talks to Ruby. So now I'm like, okay, obviously she need protection. But how she know that Ruby be knocking bitch? I don't know. So she goes to Ruby and she needs protection. And as she's talking to Ruby about giving her, you know, being her bodyguard and whatnot, Kaz walks up and walks behind her like she's trying to intimidate her. And then she walks out of the cafeteria, and I'm looking like, this bitch about to snitch. I don't know. Kaz get on my nerves. We need a better top dog. I can't do. So everybody, I guess, is done eating, and Ollie runs up to Ruby asking her, like, what's up? Like, what did she want you to talk? What she want to talk to you about? You know. So she's like, she just want protection. Because, you know, Ruby don't fucking know, okay? Ruby just trying to make her money, go fight somewhere. She just trying to do whatever she can to make some money at this point. So Ollie's like, listen, stay away from her. You know, don't fuck with her, whatever the case may be. Just don't trust her. Child, don't you know, new girl in her room with some damn flash drive or something. And I'm looking like, whatever. Kaz pops up, okay, and she's like, you know, talking shit or whatever, and basically she's like, stay away from the girls, don't be trying to do your shit up in here or whatever. And new girl says to her, listen, if you top dog, you need to do something to find out who spiked my candy. So at this point, Kaz is like, bitch, I wish... Anybody worrying about you? I'm mad that you didn't eat the shit, okay? She talking about, bitch, maybe you spiked your own candy. I'm like, hey, I don't know. So, child, they in this damn yard, and new girl's having these flashbacks again about, because Ollie is on the court playing ball. You know how Ollie be all hyped and stuff. And she's having her flashbacks of her son and Ollie together. So, at this point, the pieces are just basically coming together. So obviously we know that Ollie was homeless. She gave her food, so she had to have with her in her home because she was playing with her son and whatnot. And then she just gets up and asks Ruby how to score, bitch. How to get some drugs. So at this point, I'm like, she get high? Like, she don't even look... She don't look like she get high to me. I don't know. But everybody got their own stuff. You know, it's a lot of functioning addicts out here. I know people don't believe in shit, but judge your mama. So, of course, Ruby know everybody. She know where to get the shit from. And she cops off of... They go back in the cell, and she's copping off of the head of the Fight Club, bitch. And she want to test the stuff. Girl talking about give her the money. She like, no. Give me that shit. I need to make sure I know what I'm buying. I'm not playing with you hoes up in here. Child, she put that shit in some water. She's talking about why is it floating to the top like baby powder. They didn't try to get a bitch baby powder. So she talking about who you think you is and blah, blah, blah. She leaves. So now she's mad about it. She ain't get the cop and get high at this point. I don't know. I'm thinking to myself, like, these bitches is crafty as shit in here selling baby powder. Child. Be in there selling some brown sugar for dope. Oh, shit, child. So next, Vera is on the phone in her office looking at some article that says, what did it say? Are the crimes running Wentworth? Basically, like, is these bitches running Wentworth for the most part. And she calls Jackson in there. So they looking in there, they looking at it, and she's telling them that they're saying that they're the worst. They got the worst security and shit like that. So now Vera is in a tight spot. So she goes to Sonya, basically taking her up on her offer, you know, her proposition that she had about, you know, delivering, I don't know, finding out about, you know, you know, going on her, she's talking about, you know, her grapevine or whatever the case may be. She got all the scoop. She basically want to be her snitch and whatnot. So she tells her though, if she does this, she's gonna give her the workshop back, but it gotta be 24-hour surveillance, and all these bitches gotta take a test. Y'all gotta be in here certified and everything else in order to be even touching this equipment. Okay, so they both agree. Vera leaves. Next thing you know, you got Jackson, you know, going through the hallways, and a note is dropped. So I'm like, the fuck? Like, who's dropping notes around here? Okay, and he picks it up, reads it, I guess. And then you have New Girl that came to, I'm sorry, Ruby goes to New Girl's room herself. And she want to bring her own shit in here. Because she like, these bitches try to scheme me. They in here selling baby powder. I need to bring my own stuff in here. Can you help me? So you know, Ruby don't really know shit about that. So she like, how the hell am I supposed to help you? And if you good like that, why can't you get it yourself? So she's telling her, listen, they gonna be all over me because of my case and whatnot. I'm not gonna be here that long, but you know, she don't know if she's gonna be there or not. Not how long she gonna be there or not. That bitch going to jail for real. So she's like, listen, all right, you don't want to do it? I'll find somebody else. Ruby's ass is like, I'll do it. I'll figure it out, or whatever the case may be. I'm just thinking to myself, Ruby, what are you getting yourself into? That's all I kept thinking. Like, these bitches, these new people, y'all the ones. They writing shit for y'all that's going to be out of pocket. And then if it don't get crazy, child. So, all of a sudden, you got Jackson and Jake doing a goddamn search. They tossed in the cell. So, you know, everybody is pissed because it's like, yo, y'all keep doing it. Don't nobody feel like cleaning this back up. Y'all keep coming in here tossing shit. Don't nobody feel like cleaning this up again. Y'all just did this the other day. So, you know, everybody's snapping. And, child, don't you know they find this damn spork, the fork thing that you cook chicken with? I cook chicken with it, child. That you poke the chicken with, big ass spork that you get out of your grandma's kitchen. They find that in Spike's room. The goddamn weapon that supposedly had killed, that whoever used to kill Spike's girlfriend. Sonya ass and pinned it on Spike. So now I'm like, Lord, this is so messy, isn't it? This is about to be messy. And what? Whatever. This dumb bitch, early in the morning, before Vera even get there, she got Sonya welcoming her at her office door as soon as she get there. It's early as shit and she already there. Yeah, I cleared that up for you, and you know, I dropped a note for Jackson. She throw it all on Jackson. Yeah, I did, so I can get the workshop back. I delivered the weapon for you, and da da da. And she's like, we found that weapon during the cell toss. She's like, well, who do you think tipped off Mr. Jackson? I left a note and da da da. So Vera's like, I need to confirm it with Jackson, and when I do that, then da da da. And I'm just like, oh God. So then she's talking about, can we continue this relationship? Basically, she want to be the goddamn snitch for Vera, for the most part. Vera don't even know her ass is killer. And that's all I kept thinking. So, Vera, are you really going to go off the fact that she was able to deliver that evidence, know exactly where it was? She was able to put that note there in Spike's spot? You know exactly where that was. Bullshit. Vera, you better put two and two together. I'm telling you, y'all better not be stupid here. Don't do that. Don't do that. Child, next we got Jackson is popping pills out his locker. I used to be saying snorting off the dashboard, but this fool is popping pills out his goddamn locker. Literally. Again, he's trying to keep his anxiety or panic attacks down or whatnot, because he's the fuck going through it. So Vera comes and congratulates him on finding the weapon, blah, blah, blah. Jackson, she didn't even get to ask him what Sonya done fucking said. Before, he's already blurting it out. Yeah, it was basically, it was good luck on our part because someone dropped a note and, said it was going to be there, and I found it. He basically got a tip. So then she's like, oh, fuck. Next thing you know, these bitches is coming in there hype as shit because the green wall is back up, child. And that's exactly what Bumba said. Green wall back up, bitches. So they all in there. Liz is asking Sonya, how the hell did you do this. Like, she's like, listen, it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. Yeah, you knew that was her girlfriend, and you knew to set her ass. This is too much. I ain't even gonna go there. Too much. Jackson tells Sonya's ass, listen, make sure you don't forget the conditions. And at this point, she remembers that Boomer's ass didn't never take the test. She goes to Boomer and tell her, listen, you have to take the test. Like, you know. And I felt so bad because I didn't know it was this bad. Don't you know Boomer had the nerve to say, what's the test? Baby girl. Baby girl. Really? What's the test? Really? Damn, that's fucked up. She ain't even trying to hear that shit. She's not even trying to take the test. She's like, nope, I'm not doing it. And then she gets the attitude talking about she gonna go take a nap and go take a shit. I was like, Eric, nobody needed to know all of that. So I'm sorry I even said that shit to y'all. Because that shit was, nobody wanted to hear that fucking shit, okay? Next scene, Big Sister has a visitor. Which is her dude. He's talking to her. And then she notices Ruby's ass got a visit too. And from the looks of things, if you from the hood, from the streets, whatever, you clearly know that this bitch is a fiend. She bringing the drugs up there with Ruby's ass. And Big Sister know from the gun bust too. And that's the first thing I thought. That's all that I'm saying. So you got her talking to her boyfriend, her husband, whatever the case may be. He's saying he wants to tell that he did it or he coerced her to do the shit and she'll get off or whatever case may be. Big Sister's like, no, I'm going to be fine. I got 12 months. I'll be out in 8. Don't even fucking worry about it. Next thing you know, Big Sister see her ass kissing the chick. You know that's what they got to do. They got to kiss in order to be able to swallow the shit. So I'm like, Ruby, what are you doing? That's all I kept thinking. What the fuck are you thinking about? What are you doing? Child. So now, Ruby's standing there waiting to get checked. Because now you got to go back in there and you got to get strip searched, right? Now, Big Sister comes up because, you know, her visit is up too. She comes in there, stand right next to Ruby, asking her questions and shit. Who was that girl? What are you doing? Who was that? Ruby ass throw the whole goddamn balloon up. Whole balloon up. Just throw it up. Coughed it right up. You dummy. And that's what Big Sister said. Are you fucking serious? They come out looking for Ruby. Doors open. Don't you know Big Sister swallowed that shit? I said, now that's family, child. That's somebody that love you. You done coughed this shit up and your own sister trying to save you took that shit out your trifling mouth and swallowed that shit herself all because she knew goddamn well you wasn't even going to be able to get that shit out the right way. She knew no better. Oh my God. She not even understanding that if that shit bursts inside her, she's fucking dead. You don't even realize that. You dumb as shit. So now they back in the cell and Big Sister's throwing it up. And she's talking about some, oh my God. So she's like, listen, here you go and tell that bitch you not doing it again. Don't you know Ruby had the nerve to say, don't tell me what to do? Oh, I wanted Big Sister to just knock her ass out. Because are you kidding me right now? You literally, I just did that for you. And that's what she said. Okay, bitch, you want to say that? Then learn how to swallow. Okay? She said, oh, Lord. I was sitting there like, are you serious? Don't tell you what to do. If it wasn't for me right now and me swallowing this shit for you, you wouldn't have this right now. Oh, God, Ruby is going, I don't know what's going to happen to Ruby, but I don't think it's going to be good because she do not fucking listen. Do not listen. So, of course, Big Sister go right to Ollie talking about, I thought you was watching her. So she's like, I am watching Ruby. So she's like, well, why is she, whatever her name is, Winter's Mule. Why is she bringing her drugs in? Child. Ollie got her ass up and go straight to the source. Fuck on the cast. Forget going to this person to go through that person. She goes straight to Winter and says, why would you be having Ruby bring drugs in here for you? Are you serious right now? So they get to talking. She's like, you find desperate girls and suck them in, and you get them high, and da-da-da-da. I remember you gave me fucking smack, and I'm just like, oh, so that's what she did. She's like, Kaz rescued me. Child, new girl is something wrong with her. Something definitely wrong with her, and she now that, because she gonna have the nerve to say, I didn't want you to abuse it. I didn't give it to you to abuse it. I gave it to you so you can control it like I do. So, bitch, you are getting high. And that sounds dumb. Why would you say you gave somebody heroin so they can control it? Everybody can't fucking control that. Majority of the people can't control it. Why would you say something out of your mouth? Ali's sitting there like, and then she had the nerve to say, I was your lover. I was your lover, like, not your mother. Because she's like, you were the adult. Like, I was a child. I was a little girl. You was an adult. You was supposed to make sure I was fine. That get me high. Bitch gonna have the nerve to say, I was your lover, not your mother. So what the fuck does that have to do with anything? You still don't love me enough to not put me on drugs? Oh, I was like, this is crazy. These bitches' minds they fucked up in the head, y'all. I'm off that. Child, I'm off that. So now you got Jackson, and he's sweeping the workshop room, making sure nobody else is left in there, nothing else is going on, and then the niggas start hearing shit. And he must be going through something so bad mentally that it was maybe a few seconds and he looked up and didn't even, I guess, notice that he blacked out and tore the whole damn workshop up. I'm talking about he broke all the boxes. He in there knocking stuff down. All the stuff is destroyed in there. He's still hearing stuff. And then Jake comes and finds him. Child, Jake talking about, listen, you got to get it together. I'm trying to deal with my shit. Vera is already on my top. Jackson screams out, but you ain't have to bury somebody alive. Jake didn't even know. So I'm assuming that Jake, yes, he didn't know that Jackson was going to kill her, but he didn't know how. Jackson like, what the fuck? You thought I was going to shoot her in her head and shit? Like, what did you think that I was going to do? So at this point, Jake is like, damn, like it's really real. Like, you really, oh, it was messy. Oh, man. And can you imagine that? Burying somebody alive and they screaming and, hollering. Yeah, I probably wouldn't be sleeping either. That's what he said. I haven't been sleeping. Oh, it was so bad. I feel bad for Jackson. So after that, it's, bedtime, lights out and shit. And new girl in her cell, and damned if she not getting high. But the way she's getting high, I guess, is off of, like, the aroma, like she's burning the bottom of something, I guess aluminum or something, and just like getting high off the air or the smoke, whatever. Either way, she was getting high and starts, thinking about Ollie. And in the midst of that, Ollie wakes up, I guess, in the middle of the night. I don't know, like she probably was dreaming about her too. I don't know what that scene was about, but okay. Next day, y'all, you got Jake and Jackson sitting in the break room, and Jake got the nerve to start asking questions like, where'd you bury her? Like, why does that even matter? I'm thinking to myself, like, what the fuck, you want to go there to make sure she's still there? Shit, man, and I think about it, shit, maybe you do need to go up in there, because I sure want to know if the bitch still is dead or not, child. She's scary. So the next scene I thought was pretty cool. You got Boma, sitting there, I guess, looking through magazines or whatever, chilling, and Ruby comes in and she's, talking about her, why she not in the workshop room or whatever. Like, so she's like, I can't be in there or whatever. And Ruby's saying to her, what you mean? You big ass, you badass Boma. What you mean? You the boss bitch. What you mean you can't be in there? So she explains to her about her having to take the test and how she don't like tests, but when the miss says she's calling herself dumb. And Ruby's like, yeah, I understand. So she's like, what, you trying to call me dumb too? Like, she's like, no, I just don't like Tess either. So Ruby says to her, fuck that. Forget how all them bitches gonna feel. I'll help you, you know? Which I thought was really cool. That was really nice of her, you know? And first, Boma wasn't with it and was saying, you know, I don't know. And she's like, come on, forget them. We're going to do it together. We're going to figure it out. You got it. And she agreed to it, which I thought was pretty cool, you know? And then next thing you know, Ming Lee ass, I don't even know her name. I'm not going to lie. That probably sound racist as fuck. But Ming Lee pops up in New Girl's cell with a damn knife or something. She is the one that spiked the candy, telling her, asking her, do she remember her? Supposedly she used to work for her or whatnot, and somebody cut her, and New Girl's telling her, well, I paid for your doctors and whatnot. She wasn't having that shit, okay? Right before she is about to, I guess, stab New Girl, Big Sister grab her and takes it from her and almost breaks her arm, you know, twists her up or whatever. And next thing you know, New Girl's asking Big Sis to be her guardian. Of course. I'm guessing that's why Big Sister did that. Because at this point, it's like, okay, I need Ruby to not do that. Bring no drugs in, so I'm going to need to do it myself. Family. That's some blood right there. That's some family right there for you. Because I be damned if I don't know. Jackson runs into Kaz later, and she's asking about his hands, because, you know, he didn't beat the whole goddamn workshop up. How you beat up boxes? What? And don't even remember in that moment. That was the crazy thing to me. And Ruby, of course, is mad now because she done stole her position to bring the drugs in. Not even realize the fact that you couldn't even bring in the first one. Let's not forget. How quickly do we forget? This just happened yesterday, bitch. You were just not able to do any of that. I did that. I'm trying to save you here, but of course you don't care because she's thinking about her money. Then Ollie goes and thanks New Girl for basically telling Ruby that she doesn't want her to be her mule anymore. So of course she all trying to butter her up, and they going back and forth, and but then she tell Ollie about her son, you know? And Ollie obviously was, even from the flashbacks, you can see that they had some type of relationship, obviously. So even with her saying that, they both cried and was hugging and everything. And of course, Kaz is right outside the cell. Because she probably feels I feel the same way. I think, yes, your son is dead and whatnot, but you talking about you wanting somebody to control their habit and all that type of stuff, like, that's somebody that Ollie don't need to be around, okay? And B is going, so nobody else, I guess she's going to try to get all her attention, and I'm just kind of mad about it, honestly. And my prediction for the next one is they're going to get close. And I feel like a lot of crazy stuff is going to happen. You know, it's getting better as the episodes go by. And it can only go up from here. I don't trust this new bitch. Especially saying stuff like that out of her mouth. Talking about being able to control heroin habits. That's just crazy to me. But I feel like Kaz is going to find a way. Either it's going to be through snitching or whatever. She's going to find a way to separate them, and which she should. And I'm hoping that it works. You know, Sonya's ass being crazy again. I think she's still out to get Liz. At first, I thought she was going to pin it on Liz, but she pinned it on Spike. So that's kind of crazy. We're going to figure that out. And that was Wentworth, child. Woo! We had a good episode, didn't we, this week? That was a lot. It wasn't predictable, child. It was a lot. A lot went on. And I will see y'all next week. I'm Chyna Blakk. Thank y'all for viewing. Don't forget to push the subscribe for, When I do more videos, you get the notifications. Thank y'all. I need y'all comments, predictions, whatever y'all want to write. Tell me I'm a piece of shit. Whatever. I don't give a damn. You know, this is what I love to do. So thank y'all for viewing. I'll see y'all next week.